And I am back. So, and feeling like playing a lot of pots. That's just kind of the mood I'm in. I'm not in a very tight mood at the moment. So, for all you tight players out there, do not follow suit. You're going to find yourself in a lot of crazy pots. But listen to what I have to say and my thought process on when I'm in position and why I'm betting, and then you can adjust properly with your game. So, um, let's see here. I know there's a little glimpse of that upper right game every once in a while showing. Don't pay attention to that one. That's a straight high game that I just have going just because the players are awful and I need to be in there. Let's see here. I am posting only because I'm definitely going to be stealing this button. Actually, well, idiot is probably calling the majority of the time, no matter what I raise, because that's how he's been playing. And I wouldn't necessarily say he's an idiot, but he just likes to play his position. uh, Fairly decent flop. I think that Iowa is going to have like a pair plus low draw here a lot. And I'm going to be raising and hoping that lows don't fill in. Um, Ace 8, oof. I can't be calling that. That's just a horrible stack off if you ever call there. Please don't. Not worth it. Um, I think what he ships there is either a set or he ships like the nut low with top pair there, and then he automatically wins the nut low against me for half the pot, and then he has so many outs to scoop, and which is never fun for me. I stake Sohi has a super tight range. He's pretty tight in general, and then to be raising from that spot is also really tight. And the low already came in, especially if he has like ace 3 4, ace 4, ace 3. He's gonna have hands like that a lot, raising from that spot. And I'm just gonna be folding. No point in trying to bluff at that kind of board like I've been talking about. It's a pretty awful board to be bluffing at. I'm actually really surprised he folded. Um, Maybe he just had aces with no low, I guess. Pretty decent hand. Actually going to be re-raising Dizzle here and hoping that an ace pops. Really good flop for me. I'm going to be trying to get this one in. This is a kind of board where I could be scooping a lot, um, especially if the ace of clubs comes. Well, that was a pretty shitty card. I'm still going to be getting this one in. Well, that sucks. I got scooped there. Um, Thought process on the hand on the left was basically I didn't think either of them already had the straight, and so I was basically playing high. Um, Anytime I hit my straight, my flush, my trips, anything like that, I figured I was gonna win the high against two people, and then my low might have been good there sometimes with the deuce three low. So I think it's okay. It's unfortunate to lose the whole main, and then they scoop me there, but that's gonna happen every once in a while when I'm playing second nut low with all those draws. Rakoslav three bets me. My hand is too good, and I'm going to be check raising. He's going to have really good hand here a lot, but I'm definitely going to be raising. He's going to have straight draws with the low draw here a lot of the time. Going to be getting that one in. Unfortunately, the 8 made his low for sure. Yeah, that's what I figured. And we scoop. I mean, we chop. Yeah, I mean, Arakoslav should never be folding there either. Um, too good of a flop for both of us to ever be doing anything else there, I think. Ace, deuce, jack, 8, I think is a fine hand to be raising. This board is probably okay. Okay, $2. Last time I raised him, he just folded. I'm just going to be raising again. Um, Seeing how he reacts once again. These are the kind of boards that I'm talking about that I like to play hard at because there's just not a whole lot of possibilities for much unless they flopped a set or top two, um, or they played a hand like Ace King Jack 10 or something, but um, they're few and far between. Ace Jack 6 deuce, really good hand to be raising here, double suited, hoping for a big multi-way pot. That would be the best. Ace King Queen 4, Chavador, or however you pronounce his name. No value in betting here. I think check calling is much better. Yeah, I think it's much, much, much better. Check calling I still think is much better, and obviously not folding here. Ooh, and he flopped a set. And we chop that. I got the ace 4. I still think that folding here is pretty awful. And now I have a low and 2 pair. Still think that folding is pretty awful. There was a chance that Rakoslav was bluffing. And anytime say he does have Queen 10 here or set or something, he probably shouldn't have a low with it. So I'm just gonna be check calling. Yeah, okay. He had King 5, 4, 8. So he ended up going runner for the low. So my check calling was definitely the best play there because he was going to be bluffing that river I think a lot when his low doesn't fill. And I would have just caught him in like a huge 3-barrel bluff. The reason why you can check call middle it was just top and bottom pair on that flop, 3 streets, is uh it, he's not going to be putting me on a huge hand by check calling there a lot, and his range, I raised under the gun, and his range calling, I just think that he has decent low draws a lot of the time. And if you think about it, how often does Queen 10 have a low that he can call with? Like Queen 10 Ace Deuce, I guess, double suited, and that's about it. Queen Ace Deuce. No, that doesn't make it. Oh yeah, blockers, and he'd be bluffing again. So it just, yeah, I think check calling there is definitely the best options. I'm going to be folding on the right. You're going to see me go crazy if we get down to like 5 or 6 handed. There's a lot of people at these tables, so I do have to fold a little bit more. The ranges are going to be stronger for the hands that they do play. And like I said, I wouldn't consider myself the greatest high-low player of all time by any means. I'm definitely much better at high than I am at high-low, but I still feel like I'm better than 75% of the field in high-low. And that's why I'm playing and I am coaching it. If you guys have any input or questions or concerns or whatever, want to call me a complete donk, go ahead, please. I would like to hear them. I would like to, like get in heated arguments over playing styles. It would make my day.